Welcome everyone to race number 7 of the season. This is getting very tight in the championship, and I want to mention the front two, DW and Rapalucas. DW is not here today and would have a quali ban. Rapalucas has a quali ban today. These two could easily be affected. And I want to mention, just going off of the point standings, as I'm joined today by Milo Gaming, based off of the point standings, 30 points ahead, Rapalucas is ahead of DW, or Tax. And Nufsy Ryan's tied with him, Ricochet's tied with him, and Iron Axe is 36 points behind. So something could easily change here in any moment of the standings. Easily. By the way, I want to mention Ricochet to the top already. Again. Qualifying is going to be very close. The closest margin for pole around here, or around the league, has been, if I'm correct, it has been 0.013. And it has been for 2 races. It was 2 races in a row. But Milo, you saw the Tier 2 race yesterday. It was pretty chaotic, pretty controversial with some of the stuff that happened. Do you think it'll be as chaotic? I mean, safety car's on, but yeah.
No, I think it'll be a little bit more sensible. There's a 50% distance race instead of the 25%, so a lot more time to make the moves, make the strategies work. So yeah, I do think they'll be a little bit more sensible today.
But obviously, welcome to you. I also want to give a happy birthday to F1 driver. It's his birthday today, and obviously it doesn't help with the 10 seconds, but he's running P6 right now, so I mean he's got to do all he can. Not Torosso running away. I don't know who that was. I think that was Typhoon. His AI retiring. Something Typhoon is usually used to doing here, which is very unlucky. He's been 4 in a row, the most consecutive DNFs by any driver in the league, which is not really the best fact to have, but I think Polo God's got to be happy he doesn't have that one either, because he's not had the best luck the past 2 races either. And obviously, I think you know from just running in leagues with him or just commentating leagues with him, Milo, I think you know that he is not always on the best side of things. He is just doesn't have the best luck. Doesn't have anything.
There's a lot of factors. Could just be, yeah, it's 50-50 whether it can be your fault or not your fault. But when it isn't your fault, you just got to keep your head up. And in the game, it's not worth going, oh, I can't be bothered. This is really demotivating. Instead, it's just best to just keep going.
Yellow flag somewhere. I believe that's on. Someone may have collided. I don't know. 2 guys going slow. They're going to get illegal blocking, or they're going to have to. I mean, they're all on out laps. They got to go out now. If that timing is correct, which I don't know if it is today because I'm not hosting. I honestly think that. Oh, Atlantis is off the track. Don't know what happened there, but oh, these guys got to get going. Some of these guys are on laps. Alabama is on a lap. Kogata is on an out lap. Alabama's having to get through the traffic, and he may mess up because of this. But I mean, you better be out now. And that sun in turn 1, as some people mentioned, is distracting. A lot of things. Oh, Bama could have nearly lost it there. Down 83,000.
Might be really tight on timing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be very close with your tax, especially if this is all correct, especially if this timing is correct. He better get back to that frickin' flag as soon as he can. F1 driver to the top. He has a 10-second penalty to serve.
Can make it, but he keeps making mistakes on his lap, so there's a lot of pressure on him to get as far up the grid as we can. Because we were saying just before the stream started, with Rapalucas quali ban, with DW not racing, he's just got to beat everyone else around him.
And Nufsy Ryan, he's not even here either, and he's actually one of the drivers who were battling Tax for 3rd in the standings. And what I find funny is that I mean, a lot of people were annoyed last week, but he should make it back to the flag. He's the only one left on a lap, but let's see what happens here. That's all I gotta say. Come to the line. I believe it's a Williams. No, it's not a Williams. It's a Racing Point. Raves. I don't think he improves, but. No, Ferrari coming to the line. That's Tax. He makes it in time, so Tax is back to the line. But with how slow he was going, it was questionable to see if he was going to make it or not. That sun in turn 1 is something that was affecting him. And, ooh, there's a car in the boards there.
That's, yeah, a lot of debris.
Alfa Romeo, F1 driver, nothing better. But Iron Axe is coming to the line too soon. Mercedes, Apollo God up there. And Ricochet on pole right now. On provisional pole. Iron Axe, can he do something about this? Kogata stays 7th. Iron Axe coming off the final corner. P3. Alfa Romeo does not get first and third.
I was
Now,
going to say that
unless
Tax
MC
has
could beat
a
it-
5-place grid penalty.
Tax, yeah, let's remember that. 10th down. Ricochet, he's not been on pole this season. I want to mention something, too. He's not qualified better than 4th. Every race this season, he's had an issue in qualifying. This is getting mighty close. If Tax can do it in 3rd sector, he can get close and not start as far back. Tax coming to the line. Oh!
No, he's invalidated, surely. Yeah.
Wow.
So Tax will be starting 11th then. Oh, this is going to be a pretty good race.
This is going to be good. And what's funny is Ricochet is one of the people battling Tax for 3rd in the standings. Sam Steed got up to 3rd. I didn't even notice. Good job by him.
Yeah, that's close.
No, I want to mention because what I find funny is that Ricochet and Tax were the people battling. Tax is a grid penalty. Tax is in trouble. F1 driver, he has a 10-second time penalty to serve today. DW's not here. Nufsy Ryan's not here. We could have a first-time winner today. Rapalukas, he's here, but he has a quali ban. But going through the top 10, Ricochet on pole for the first time. F1 driver 2nd, Sam Steed 3rd, Britain 1, 2, 3. Iron Axe 4th, Bama 5th, Tax 6th, 2 Ireland drivers 7th and 8th, and Vivid and Riley running up to top 10. This is going to be a great one. It's going to be a great
an interesting
one,
mix of nationalities there. Britain top 3, US 4, 5, Finland in P6, and then what's that?
Ireland
7th and 8th.
Yeah.
So, I did mention that, I think, my first time here.
Yeah,
Nice
I know.
mix of
Yeah, you did.
nationalities.
I know you did. Yeah, because there's, if I'm correct, in the top, or no, the including Welsh and Scottish, for the Xbox stuff, 14 different nationalities. So yeah, I mean yeah. Something I also want to mention though too is actually that let me go over this again. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over half the nationalities have at least more than one driver. So that's always a good time to see too.
Session starts in 3 seconds then.
I think we need to go through at least 3 drivers who are ones to watch. We need to go through it quickly though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Oh. Do we have the Xbox switch? No, we don't.
There we go.
Okay. So let me go over the ones to watch. I'm gonna go over my 3 and then you can go over your 3, Malo. Ricochet on pole. He's never started better than 4th, but today he does. He has taken advantage of the other drivers having issues. F1 driver has a 10-second time penalty. Ricochet, he almost capitalized in France. He got almost a podium. He got a podium on track in Spa, but did not get off a penalty. He could possibly win a race today. I want to mention something about Iron Axe. Iron Axe, the highest American in the standings right now. Iron Axe qualified P4. Go back to the YouTube channel, and you'll see why Iron Axe has been frustrated about this track. Back from F1 2017, it was posted today how he had lost it off the final corner. There, back in F1 2017. Iron Axe is looking to change that. Iron Axe, could he be the victor today? And Tax, back from P11. Something I want to mention about him. He's a 2-time winner. He's the only one who's won 2 races in Tier 1. Can Tax possibly be charged from 11th? Remember, back in France, he went from P9. Can he do it today? Milo, who are your 3 to watch out for?
Lucas at the back, starting on a medium compound with his qualifying ban. He has a lot of work to do today, but on the different compounds as well. Who else do we have? I'm gonna watch out for J-Man as well. He put the car into the wall at turn 1 on his first qualifying lap, so we haven't really seen his true pace. Looking up, I think we said off stream as well. Polo, the AR Polo gods. His cousin raced for the first time yesterday in Tier 2. Will that bring the other cousin, the AR Polo gods, some luck from P6 on the grid today?
Obviously, it's going to be great. 36 laps, though, but people got to be to start. Obviously, the safety car could be easily thrown out. There's 2 guys on the grid coming up. It's Rapaluka, or no, Atlantis, and I believe it's Scout here. No, that's Star Vivid. Coming up very slowly. I don't know if they're in AI or not, but I don't think so. So, I gotta mention. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. This is gonna be competitive. This is gonna be one good one. FC Ryan just messaged me. I could not race today. 5 lights are gonna go out though soon. 5 lights are ready. We're ready to get this show on the road. Next week we go to. Oh, I think we're gonna waiting on someone, are we? Next week we go to Britain, and then it's Italy, Germany, and Abu Dhabi. I don't know what is going on.
Cold ties though now for everyone. It maybe Kogota. He's a little bit out of his grid slot, but I think he's actually okay. I'm really confused to what's going on.
I think it's Jay Riley who have to leave and rejoin. Someone's gotta message him. Leave and rejoin. It is Jay Riley. He did not load, but he should be invited back though. Where he's starting in 9th, it shouldn't really affect too many people unless they're smart about it. Unless they're smart getting around him. So we're just waiting on Jay Riley. It's the only person we're waiting on. If someone can message him, just leave and rejoin the session because it's just lagging because of him. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we'll figure it out. Hopefully we do get to start going at least. Usually when someone's lagging like that, you would see the car get going. But they haven't.
Yeah, he's left now.
5 lights are upon us.
Everyone.
What's gonna happen? It's been a chaotic one. Kogata's got a jump start, but Ricochet gets off the line very well, and the 2 Red Bulls versus Alfa Romeo going wheel to wheel. Oh, they've been hit.
Oh no!
Has that been by Tax? That's the Racing Point in the Williams. Vivid's off with no front wing. Polo God's off too. And now the virtual safety car is out. Oh my goodness. Did Tax hit someone?
I don't know, I just had a massive smash in the background while watching Sam try around the outside of F1 driver. So that was really bizarre. I don't know what happened.
Can you invite Jay Riley back? Oh, Braves.
Yes,
it's a 5-second penalty for contact with Vivid. These guys got to be careful not to really get too close to each other anyway. Except for when it goes to... Okay. Does Tax have damage from that? No, he doesn't. I know Racing Point collided. That was Raves and Vivid, but I don't know who was at fault there. And we couldn't really see. We could not really see from that angle, but virtual safety car is about to end. Kogata's far out in the lead. Is he going to serve his penalty now? He's going to have to. Iron X penalty with Bama. Contact. That might get removed at the end of the race depending on how it goes. Iron X. Slight kind of corner cut there.
Past pit crew coming out. They're serving him for a pit stop instead of a drive-through. I think it's because we came in at the end of the virtual safety car period. You can't serve, I think it's stop-goes or drive-throughs under full yellow flag conditions. So
Tax nearly ran in the back of Bama. That was close with braking. I know it didn't seem like it, but it obviously could have happened. Typhoon gained places, I think, if I'm correct. Yeah, he has gained places. 7 places from Typhoon. Could he finish this race? Could he do something good today and finish his first race? I don't know. Adam Fav, though. And these guys, 3 wide. Tornado, Gautier, and Adam. Wheel to wheel. We're not seeing as much lag, though, as we've seen before. It's just Jay Riley that really lagged there. Not as much as lag as the Tier 2 race had. Lannis is gaining on these guys. Polo God, obviously, I want to mention back there. Oh, definitely not a good first lap for him at all. I think he does have damage still. I'm not sure. That's something I do want to check, though. Does he have damage still? No, he does not, actually. No. F1 driver, fastest lap there. Alabama Outlaw takes it back. 5-car train at the front. Ricochet running wide. DRS is enabled. And F1 driver, you know he's going to use that DRS on Ricochet. Sam Steed having the best DRS out of these guys. And something I want to mention, Sam Steed, I think he could have been in that contention for the top 5 at Canada if it weren't for the safety car really screwing him over by the safety car just messing him up.
Polo's got moved on. That was nicely timed.
Oh, Jay Riley's out.
Really well done.
But it doesn't show. Okay. Now it shows. All right, that's a little bit of lag how it didn't show that. Will it bring out a safety car? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh my, what? He's transferred to the front straight? I'm confused there. Okay. Well, our first safety car.
Full safety car. in 3 laps.
We're going to see a good pack between the top 5. And now we don't get to see that because it just doesn't show the racing. So, obviously, I think it might, unless Kogata serves to drive or whatever it was. Now, I don't know if he'll just qualify him or not or what, but J Rally's the first one out of the race. Now, hopefully these drivers do follow the safety car rules that I did mention, because the safety car was a little bit very controversial in the Tier 2 race yesterday to the point where we had to turn it off in Tier 2. These drivers followed the rules very well last week with the safety car rules about maintaining that 2 car length gap at a minimum. But yeah.
Yeah, these drivers giving each other a lot of space, which is good to see that they're following the rules.
Tax almost at the back of Bama, but I want to mention though, like you said in chat, Trevi, obviously that could be changed, obviously in the future, especially for next season, depending on how the rest of the season goes. Tier 1 drivers, more of them are a bit cautious, more of them are more active and read the rules. I'm not saying that Tier 2 doesn't, but I'm just saying that some of them do. Ooh, Tornado almost ran in the back of Typhoon, but some of them just don't always read the rules in Tornado. Oh, he didn't even collide with Typhoon, and he got a penalty. I saw that. I was riding on board. What the heck? Yeah, that if they're giving out penalties for that, that's really unfair. That is really unfair if the race director is giving out penalties for that stuff. That is just no. No. These guys have got to be careful though, not to run into each other. Are any of them going to pit for hards or try to go to the end? I know Ironex, I mean, in Vivid, they pitted, and I think they can go for hards at the end, or no, softs at the end, or whatever, if a safety car comes out there. Because in CRL, not yesterday, Tuesday it was, earlier this week, it was there that a safety car I had caused with, TV Breezy, Tier 2 driver. I caused a safety car with him, and safety car came out with, like 4 or 5 laps to go, and Typhoon's got a penalty under safety car, which a lot of these BS penalties could easily be removed. I'm just going to say that right now. Raves, 5-second penalty, exceeding track limits. But, yeah, no, I had seen Raves, what he said in chat. Raves is not too happy with Vivid from what happened there. That was pretty controversial, I will say, because I don't know if it was Vivid's fault. I don't know if Tax had a part to do with that, had anything to do with that. I'm not sure, but a lot of these guys will be checking up in the hairpin. Anything you got to say, Marlo, about so far under the safety car? Everyone keeping it clean,
There's
right?
been a few pit stops further back, but that really hasn't affected anything so far. Because there's only a 1 lap tyre difference. So I think they all pitted on lap 1 actually. So
No,
just
safety
looking
cars will be
forward
coming
though, a
next
lot
time.
of respectful gap management. So
Yep, safety
yeah,
car in this lap actually. Yep.
This is where we see the bunching up. Ricochet controls the pace.
So yeah, now people are going to be bunching up together, and now we might see if anyone does brake heavily or does mess up. Obviously, we're going to see some people possibly run in the back of each other, but they've got to try to avoid each other. Obviously, there was a controversial incident yesterday in Tier 2, and GSR Vivid and Raves are passing each other apparently, but Ricochet coming back to the green this time. Will anyone pull an Iron Axe from F1 2017 in that final corner? Back to the green flag.
F1 driver
happening, J-Man?
Massive oversteer.
Iron Axe keeps that clean though in the back. We're gonna have a good train here pretty soon. Oh, there's Sam Steed going wide. I think he's gonna be caught by Bama. DRS is not enabled. Tax on the back of Bama to the next side of Bama. 3 wide?
Oh.
Yeah. They're gonna try 3 wide. Ooh. That could have easily costed them a few things. But Rapalucas and his teammate battling back at 12th. Look at this mess back here for 12th on back. Actually, 11th on back. Look at this mess they are in. Rapalucas has to be careful. He's pinching Raves. They're going 3 wide.
Tax on Sam.
3 wide or side by side, actually. Oh, and so
Tax gets pushed off.
Tax can't go any farther than that. Typhoon trying the inside. These two have history. Let's just remember back to France and Bahrain, where these two easily were frustrated at the beginning of the season. Typhoon actually running on a decent position right now. 6 laps into the race, still left. Don't want to curse anything, or don't want to jinx anything. Hopefully I don't. Iron Axe pitting, though. I don't know if he had damage, but still, 12th, 11th, I'm back or whatever. Still a decent battle. But let's focus on this midfield and everywhere else. Typhoon on Tax. These two, gotta be careful. Anything could easily happen. I think Typhoon would rather at least finish in the points or finish the race rather than just not finishing at all. Contact. Ooh. When the awards season is done at the end of the season, I gotta say, this is gonna be one of the best votes I think we'll see, whatever. Is Typhoon going to try it back down the inside? Yes, he will. This is going to be one of the rivalries when we see best rivalry in the award category. When we see this in the award category, best rivalry, I think Typhoon and I think really Typhoon and Tax will be one big one up there, for sure. And definitely Tax and Rappalucas, because those two, no matter what league it is, those two are always going at it. Especially last week. Field is still very close. Still, even DRS is enabled, but even just 4th on back, 4th to just 15th is incredibly close. No one is like more than a second apart except for Raves now. Don't know how they say that, but Adam Fav with a penalty for multiple warnings. And F1 driver getting DRS on Ricochet. Remember, F1 driver has a 10-second time penalty, so obviously things can change. Rappalucas has not really got lucky where the safety cars have fell into his hand. Well, it's not fell into his hands because of how far back he is now. If safety car helped him when he was pitting, maybe that would help, because the safety car helped Bama and Atlantis last week, and they still got decent finishes out of it. Vivid and Gautier battling pretty soon. Raves getting passed by Rappalucas. Passed by Rappalucas. Wow. How hard is that to say?
18th to 11th so far for Rappalucas, with Tax going from 11th to 5th. So now Rappalucas has to replicate that and try and make sure he's got a firm grip on this championship lead with DW not racing.
Yeah, Tax 30 points behind. Tax, especially at this point of the season, it's going to be critical for... Oh, Ricochet. I just saw him get a penalty right there. I was riding on board with F1 driver. Lannis, close on Polo got in. Adam Fav lagging there. Yeah, just this point in the season, it's so critical. It's halfway past... It's the halfway point in the season. It's past the halfway point. So, obviously, they got to try everything they can to do anything. Polo got around the outside... And I believe that's Raves and Rappalucas
trying to go up the inside.
Oh yeah, never mind. Tornado and out of Fav. Ooh, this is close. 5-car train right now. Polo got an Atlantis going wheel to wheel. J-Man has a penalty. You know, I'll be honest with you. Houndum is the only American. Well, no, Houndum and Senpai technically are the only Americans not here out of the 6 Americans who run in Tier 1. I will say I thought a lot more would have missed it because today is I guess the Daytona 500 for NASCAR. So I kind of thought some people would miss it just because they just would go somewhere else. But drivers are committed, I'd put it that way. And it's so hard to get out of that DRS gap or whatever, or getting past Ricochet. F1 driver trying to do everything he can. So remember, by the current running order, F1 driver would currently be sitting 14th right now. If you include his 10-second time penalty from last race. That is crazy to think. At least it's early in the race, lap 10. And we should be seeing pit stops from the soft runners pretty soon. Starting around now. And I think that's Rappalucas who moved. Polo got out of the way. There, got by him. Tax and Sam Steed are going almost wheel to wheel. That was close. Thought it was.
Typhoon's still there as well.
Typhoon, yeah. This is the longest he's been into a race. I think, if I'm correct, I gotta check the laps complete. I'm gonna check that right now. Oh, Polo God! No! Polo God! Something's happened. I have not checked it, but whatever happened to Polo God is... Oh, Tax! Tax isn't doing a spin! Oh. And it's gonna be in front of the field. Oh, he's resetting to the track! That is dangerous. That is dangerous. And he's right in front of Rappalucas, or Kogata, actually. And Rappalucas is pitting.
Rappalucas is ahead, but pits. Oh, so he's pit from the mediums early on.
To what? The hards?
Hards.
Yeah.
And the wing change. Oh, so did
Kogata.
Lucas collide with Polo?
That could easily, yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now that you say that. That is pretty interesting. Could that have changed something? GSR Vivid near Kogata. And DRS on Kogata. Ooh, hitting the back of him almost. That was slight contact. But it wasn't enough to affect any of them. And Vivid, late braking into Tax. Hits the back of him. That could have affected him. Bigger than what it did. And I don't think Tax is too happy with that. Tax going wheel to wheel. Vivid giving him room. He's not gonna. Oh, Tax forcing him into the grass. Yeah, Vivid was still slightly there. Vivid was there. And oh, something's happened to F1 driver. He's pitted. I thought, as soon as I saw him drop positions, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was yellow flag in sector 3.
So, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, it's good reason to say that. Typhoon, close to Sam Steed. Can Typhoon actually make a podium out of this? But both got penalties for that. Yeah, out of the laps completed, Typhoon has completed more laps today than he's completed in his previous races before. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, and contact between the two. I think, like I said, I think Typhoon would just rather finish this race with a clean car than just DNFing and out of the race. Going wheel to wheel, Sam Steed. Typhoon's going to try it around the outside here. Crossover, maybe? Switchback? Running the curb. It got him loose. Got him sideways. 4-car train here.
Nice little battle between the two young Brits here. As Typhoon goes off wide.
I don't think he'd prefer to do that, because watch, Adam Fab is catching him. Adam Fab actually having a really decent run for the McLaren team today. Typhoon, whoa! Yeah, those softs look, and look at how cloudy it's getting too. This is how cloudy it is in Austria right now, because it is based off of the real life weather. This is how cloudy it's getting. People are going to be able to see turn 1 now, at least better than they could before. And Typhoon, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
These last couple of weeks, we're really lucky that we haven't been racing at Britain, because it just would have been heavy rain.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or even Italy,
with the winter
around that
storm
area.
Season. Yeah,
well,
true.
we're kind of lucky. We're kind of lucky the snow and everything else happened earlier in the week for Austria, at least. Because if it didn't happen earlier in the week, yeah, Polo got on the hards. Fastest lap, 108.0. Fastest lap yesterday in the Tier 2 races were, I believe, a 106, if I'm correct. I don't know if anyone will beat that, but we'll see. Still, the top, if I'm correct, the top 5 are still yet to pit. Let's watch this. Ricochet coming in this time. Race leader. No. Bama. He coming in? Nope. Typhoon. Yeah, he's coming in. Oh, he's gonna... Tornado's gonna follow. Ooh, it's hitting the back of him. Is that in the barrier? But he just passed him in the pits. So, ooh. Passing into the pits, that is controversial there. I'll tell you that right now, because that could have affected a lot of people. Kogata on raves to the outside. Switchback possibly? No. F1 driver.
Ooh! Oh! And a stop go.
Out of the race. VSC.
VSC.
He got clipped by Vivid. He was already losing the back end, but he got clipped by rather Gautier Vivid. I don't know who it was, but they clipped the back of him, and yeah, oof. That is not good. Not good at all. So we have our second VSC of the race. We've had already a safety car. But we see one in the late laps, though. That's the question. Tax back there in 15th also. I want to mention that after his whole spin that he had. He's near Typhoon. But, I mean, people like Iron Axe are back there. Again. So, I mean, Typhoon's probably really worried about this, I think. But he still stayed in the race after 13 laps anyway. He's done more laps today than he's done previously this whole season.
Ricochet comes in. Alabama comes in as well.
Yeah, smart decision. That's the right time. Atlanta's coming in too. I think that's the right time.
Oh, he sped.
Bama, no.
Mediums
Gautier's going to be battling. Gautier's going to be battling Raves now. This will be for the current race lead, at least. Gautier's still stuck behind him. And, man. Look at the ERS. They're still got good ERS. They both still got good ERS, though. Tax, 3-second time penalty, but going to the outside. Raves has already collided with one Williams. I don't think he wants to collide with the other. Frenchman versus American man. Gautier, Raves, wheel to wheel, no DRS though. And actually, no, there is. Raves does have it. Yeah, I don't think anyone expected it to get this cloudy though. It did say cloudy in Austria today, so obviously, and that precipitation chance was rising as we talk right now. It was rising. It will rise to 6% at the end of the hour. So obviously, no rain will happen because it won't rain. But still, Lucas and Polo guy going wheel to wheel. Typhoon might get involved here. Just switching my camera angle for no reason. You still gotta be careful. Lucky they don't collide. Typhoon and Tax still near each other. So only 2 drivers out of the race so far. We're doing better than we have previous weeks. An F1 driver, fastest lap. Tax is getting closer to Lucas. These two could easily collide after last week. I don't think Tax is too happy about the whole situation still of what happened of him getting forced in the grass there. Rapalucas did have a quali ban for it, so I know enough. Ryan was still frustrated too, and yeah, Typhoon with a penalty. Tax has DRS.
Slipstream DRS.
Oh, Typhoon well. Out again.
Typhoon's out.
Oh, he just retired on track. More laps to. I think he was just frustrated with the penalties to retiring on purpose. I don't know. I don't think team owner Thrasher will be too happy about that. Yeah, just retiring on track. Yeah, better than just retiring by raging like that. But I'm sure he did rage. Gautier safety car. Oh yeah, definitely. I did mention as soon as the safety car rules came out that.
Oh, he's Tax!
Oh no! We were not focusing on that, but could that bring out? Oh, safety car. He's reset on the track. Vivid and J-Man gotta be careful. So our second safety car, 2 VSCs and a safety car. Yeah, what happened there, Milo? I did not get to see that. We did not catch that.
Polo just lost it. I'm not sure if he got a little bit tangled with Rapalucas, but I just lost it mid-corner. And then spun it into Tax.
Wow. And Polo God, oh my God, he's not had the best races. He just, he hasn't shown up in a week, but thing is, he's just not really had the best races. And Tax, just, again, what is going on with Tax? He's just, oh wow. Yeah, but we got more safety cars, I guess, Trevi. Yeah, 3 safety cars yesterday and a VSC in both races. We have 2 VSCs and 2 safety cars already. So yeah, yeah, 3 DNFs so far. Just the span of yeah, one was on purpose, or one had to go at least. I think the VSCs being out were fine, but the safety cars may be a little bit unnecessary, a little bit at least. 2
of each now.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a limit that they have or what, but obviously we did reach the limit yesterday with the safety cars, and we couldn't have any more. And Raves is serving his 5-second penalty. So this gets F1 driver Ricochet Bama back at the front. F1 driver contending for a win. You know, I know he has a 10-second time penalty, but running on track for his birthday, I think, will be pretty cool at least. Yeah, oh, Bama's gotta be careful. That would be. I know you wouldn't like to, you know, I know you wouldn't be happy with the penalties winning there, or winning not off of there, not winning off of there, but yeah.
Yeah, of course, 10-second penalty as well.
Tax showing his displeasure in the chat with Polo. Thanks, Polo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this.
Yeah, I think Typhoon's retired because of penalties there. You guys got frustrated with turn 1. I think. I think it's just been frustrating with him. You know, because Typhoon's just not had the best of luck. He's just really got screwed over. But today was maybe his own making, maybe his own doing, whatever. Yeah, actually, you know, that gives me an idea. I want to check the top 3 penalties. Top 3 penalties. Only 1 warning for F1 driver. 2 penalties for Ricochet. 8 seconds for Bama. Bama had a 5-second penalty for speeding. Vivid's got a 3-second. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think a lot of the backmarkers have a chance to go for the mediums now because they can make it to the end. Now is the time where the mediums make it to the end.
Rapalucas still yet to reach the points. That's
It's been a
interesting.
frustrating day for him.
Tax as well. Gotta do it all over again. All his hard
Someone
work
collided in a
undone.
safety car because, oh, yeah, Tornado has damage. Contact with Adam Fav.
I think he
They have
backed
damage.
everyone up a little bit into turn 1. Took the wrong sort of line.
It's our only safety car incident that I could think of that was really just maybe worth a penalty. I've not seen it, so I don't really know. But like Dark Raptor mentioned in the chat, this has been a good race so far. I know the safety cars have been a little bit annoying. I know you get to wait like that, but I admit it has been a little bit annoying. But the thing is, this has really been a good race. It's been battling back and forth. Chaos, but good chaos. It's not really been to the point where it's just, people just wrecking each other all over. It's been good chaos. It's been the chaos you'd expect in a regular league race without any major drama. Oh, someone brake checked someone. Oh, someone wrecked someone on purpose. Like, no, you don't have any of that right now. But I'm going to go take my break or whatever. And I'm going to go grab water. So I'll be right back. Milo, you take over.
I'll take over. Should see the safety car coming in this lap. It does. It'll be F1 driver getting us underway. From Ricochet, then Alabama Outlaw, your top 3. They've been right up there the whole race. But a reminder that F1 driver has a 10-second time penalty for an incident in the previous race.
Safety cars in the slap.
Oh, Sam's pulling
Tornado.
off.
What is Sam doing actually? Because that just got someone a penalty. Tornado, 2 5-second penalties.
What's going on back there? They've lost so much time to the front 3.
Yeah, they really have, because someone's backed up the pack. Someone's really backed it up, and now, oh boy, maybe that gap with Sam Steed might be the reason. He just had an issue or something. I don't know what it was. He just backed up the pack so much. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Still F1 driver stays up front. Adam Fat. Oh, Tornado. Tornado doing a good run in his debut for Ferrari. Atlantis going wheel to wheel here. Atlantis back here in 7th, but Adam. Oh! You see that? Those two collided again. Oh, he's pushing him on the grass.
Oh, they've collided again. Oh no!
There's gonna be some tempers flaring at McLaren and Ferrari. Oh boy. Atlantis got forced up by Tornado.
Should be green flag, yeah.
I think Tornado's pitting. No, he's not.
Look at this battle for P5.
That was really dangerous by Tornado. I don't know what he was doing there, but obviously Adam Fab made contact with him and kind of forced him in there. Oh, Tornado going wheel to... Oh, contact. Oh!
More contact.
That's...
Oh, lag
Yeah, that's
on
really
my end.
questionable. Yep, lag too. This is really questionable racing from Tornado. I didn't see this in CRL. At least on...
Look at the queue.
Tuesday.
The queue for P5
Oh!
is
Hitting the back
insane.
of Vivid!
Battle for P2. A lot going on.
We're gonna have to watch out here because these two are not gonna be happy with each other. I think someone's gonna turn someone. Someone's gonna go flying in the air.
Back to Rapper Lucas.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
Tornado
crucial
again pushing people. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
He's
a
pushing
lot
people
of
wide.
cars running wide.
And there's gonna be a big crash. There's gonna be tempers flaring. No one's really gonna be too happy with Tornado. I hope. Oh yeah, there goes Vivid and him. That could, yep, there he goes out. That could possibly be a race ban. That was just dirty driving. I was watching the whole thing. That was really dirty. Not okay at all. He was pushing everyone off track, hitting everyone, hitting the back of everyone. No, that was just dirty driving. If you ask me, that's a race ban, or even a ban. I don't care. For at least for the rest of the season.
That was getting
I know
far
that
too
sounds harsh.
aggressive with everyone.
No, way too aggressive. That was not okay. Vivid had a chance at a top 5 possibly here. Bama's having to back off. Drive through.
Well,
Wow. Well, we're
look
back
at the
green.
gap F1 driver's pulled. Remember, he's got a 10-second penalty with
Yeah, that is true.
Alabama. Getting that penalty could save him.
That was, you know,
Yes,
Vivid
try
actually
to.
brought up a good. Vivid brought up a good point to me. Actually, to this morning, and he's brought it up in the past before. I want to mention something. Milo, I think you could probably relate on this, if I'm gonna be honest. Why are the oh, Bama coming in? Why are the nice drivers the ones who are slow, or in the back at least, or aren't as fast as the others? And why are the dirty drivers, or the not really dirty, but the guys who are a little bit meaner, I guess, the ones who are fast? I don't know, because I'm just saying, because there's a lot of drivers on F1 that you find who are fast, but just questionable with how they race. It's questionable with how a lot of people race, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more people who are faster who just are questionable with how they drive. I think you could probably agree with, at least with that.
But it just depends on your attitude going into races, making moves. You know, if you have the attitude, you know, just to say to someone, you have two different kinds of people. Like you said, you have the nice people, probably take it a little bit easier on the track, give out the positions too easily sometimes, don't want to cause arguments or anything, which is fair enough. Can give you good results sometimes. If the slightly more meaner people, like you're saying, go in too hot or just get too big-headed with the way they're driving, so it can. It's often like that.
It's gonna be a good
Not
battle with
always.
Tornado in them, but just really separated that whole field back there. Gautier and Polo God. Polo God, could he come back to a top 5? I don't know. He does have damage, though. I just would want to mention that.
Raves picked up the position really nicely.
So, if you include Ricochet and Sam Steed and F1 driver's penalties, F1 driver has nothing besides a 10-second. Ricochet has 9 seconds. Sam Steed has 3 seconds, okay? And, right now, Adam Fab just set the fastest lap. Right now, Sam Steed would be in the lead off of the penalties that are happening with the field. Iron
F1
X.
driver has one warning.
I know, and I want to say this: if Iron X doesn't have any penalties or gets close to him, you know, oh, Iron X has two penalties. Excuse me. Oh wow. No, that was really unacceptable. Tornado really screwed out a lot of guys, and how he acted in the chat just a minute ago was not okay. So
Yeah,
he
we'll
won't be returning. He won't be returning. I'm just gonna mention that. That was unacceptable. Doesn't show the messages from him though, I guess. Because I banned him apparently, so yeah, I guess it doesn't show that. So, I guess we'll have to find a new driver for Ferrari. But right now, J-Man and Gautier battling for points position. So are Raves and Polo God. These two kind of ran near each other most of the season. And Racing Point have not got the points out of this, and nor Williams because of Vivid, him being out of the race, but sucks. Vivid did say it, Ferrari is vibing. Yeah, Tax there at 6, but Tax could obviously recover so well from this. You know, he's had so many mistakes this race. I don't even know how the hell he's in 6th right now, just based off of this. How he's in 6th?
He was in a polo.
Yeah, I get that, and I mean he's just been stuck behind a lot of people.
He was also innocent for the 5-place grid penalty and found himself starting 11th. So he's just had a very, very unlucky race to see he gets the move done.
I don't know if he's clear, but he is now, so there he goes. Atlantis on a run for, I think, his best finish. Let me actually check the Tier 1 results. I believe his best finish is 6th. Last week in Canada, he got 9th, but 7th in USA, and 6th in the first race. He's on a run for his best finish as of right now. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be sorting a lot of things out though with there's gonna be a lot of things I'm gonna be sorting out with the team charts and stuff with a lot of guys, I'd say, because some of the Tier 2 guys we need to sort out, some of the Tier 1 guys we need to sort out, but 10 laps to go. Yeah, F1 driver, I mean, Ricochet needs him to pick up a penalty, at least from the game first. He's got only one warning. He's really kept it clean. Really kept it within the track limits, but Polo God and Raves going side by side. Yeah, Polo God is damaged. He clipped the curb. Raves going around the outside. Oh, Raves. Whoa, and there goes Polo God. Yeah, I don't know. That was really questionable from Raves because...
No front wing.
Well, yeah, he's got... no front wing, or is it the side of it?
No, it's just none
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
no front wing. Yeah, no. You can tell now. Tax on Iron X. Iron X, I want to mention something about him. He does not have a podium yet, but his best finish is 4th back in France and Belgium and Brazil, 4th. He's finished 4th 3 times this season already, so Iron X, again, could easily take advantage of the other drivers like he has. And that's why, because he's taken advantage of the drivers. He's got up to 4th in standing, or 4th in races, but as of right now, Ricochet looks like he might get that over Tax or whatever, the choice of track. He's got 3 penalties, and if he gets another warning, he's done. Tax has a penalty, so let's check Ricochet and his gap, actually. That's 6 seconds difference. Yeah, they're very close, at least off of penalties. Ricochet's going to be back a lot farther than I expect. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's... Yikes. It's questionable because I feel bad for Polo because, I mean, he's just had one of the worst... Yep, he's retired. He's just had one of the worst races I've seen him ever have, and that car is coming out of the pits. Hopefully it does not come out in front of anyone, though. Hopefully he just retires off the track. It's more safer here. It's more safer to retire in the pits here because it'll actually pull you off on the exit of turn 1. Tax is still behind Iron X as we do hit now 8. I want to say 8 laps ago. No, it's 7. 7, right? I don't even know. I can't count.
8.
8. Yeah. Oh my God. I should know my math. I mean, I do, but just not right now. J-Man pitting. Yellow flag somewhere. That's Polo God's car or something like that out. Yep. Rapalucas is also gaining on these guys. Rapalucas, can he get at least 3rd off of penalties? I mean, F1 driver does have penalties, so... Oh, man. This is going to be really questionable. Obviously, we're going to see with F1 driver. We could see Sam Steed get his first win today. We really could. He's only got 1 penalty. Let's see what Tax or no Atlantis has. Atlantis only has 1 penalty too. So 9 seconds. Yeah, they got to gain a lot in F1 driver if they really want him back down to 5th or something.
Sam admits a lot to being good at Canada, so he missed his opportunity last week with a fairly unlucky race. And the way he's tripping today. What was it, 3rd in qualifying? 3rd on the road right now, so just got to keep those 2 closing Ferrari powered cars, of course, now from Mayo.
Oh, our next cut turn 1.
Ferrari Works team.
Atlantis penalty. Yeah, there's a 5-car train here, so obviously they could do something with it. If they actually work together and catch Ricochet, they could obviously all get F1 driver off of penalties. They need to work together. They can't just battle it always out. Hell, I don't care if you get wing damage, but bump draft someone. I don't care if you put it like NASCAR. But by the way, Kogata, I want to mention about your thing you said in the chat. Just make sure you have it clipped, and send it to me on Xbox, and I'll send it to the chat. J-Man gets a penalty. Yeah, these guys have really got to work together because look at how far back Sam Steed is now. He's not within the gap he should be. So F1 driver has his win, I think, by the looks of it right now. As we do hit this time 6 laps to go.
Ricochet's actually been closing slowly with the 3-lap tyre advantage.
Well, with him, he can't get another penalty. He needs to be within 1 second at least at this point. But that pack is so close that I don't even know. They just got to work together at this point. They can't sit around and fool around. They got to work together. They can't sit behind each other. They need to DRS off each other. If they really and truly want to catch Ricochet and have the chance for the win, they need to do it. They need to. I think Iron X going by is one of the smartest things that they could probably have. because they could DRS off of Iron Axe. But Tax on Ricochet, or no, Sam Steed now, sorry. Oh, Sam Steed really defending, whoa! Really defending, and he almost wrecked himself there. And that's Atlantis in the grass. But Atlantis, can he get P5 or P6 off of this, off of penalties? I don't even know if he has damage or not. Looks like he did. No, he didn't. Yeah, I don't think Sam Steed or Tax is too happy with each other after that. That's controversial. Definitely, most definitely. Because that could have easily...
Sam loses 2 positions, about 3 corners.
Easily. You know, look at Iron X might have a 5.7 gap, but they need to DRS off each other. Tax and Iron X, I hate to say it. I know they're on 2 different teams. They could battle the software constructors, but they need to work together. They cannot sit behind each other. Because if they do, oh boy. Yeah, they're going to get stuck behind. Ricochet's, yeah, catching that gap now. Yeah, catching that gap now. I'm sorry to cut you off. Catching that gap. Look at less than 3 seconds, so he's within an undercut thing. But I want to mention F1 driver did a little bit early, so if he's wasting those tires, who knows how that could be in Atlantis colliding with Sam Steed and Rapalucas right behind this. Rapalucas, he's always there in the end. He's always ready to take advantage of anything, but this could be the first race he's not on podium. I think DW will look happy about that. Yeah, 5.7 is the gap now. It's just as it gets cloudier and cloudier. Oh man. I don't know what to say because like these guys, look at these guys with ERS compared to Ricochet. Well, I mean that's pretty even actually with the ERS. But F1 driver, I'm gonna check his warning, see if he has another warning. He does not. Ricochet he needs to get one more warning to get a penalty. He'll be knocked off easily. Iron X has probably served that 5-second penalty. He has 9 seconds, Iron X does. Tax has a penalty. Sam Steed has a penalty. Atlantis has 2 penalties, excuse me. And Rapalucas has only 1 penalty. So it's going to be really close with these guys just battling it out right here. Yeah. 5.5 is now that gap. F1 driver could get a good birthday present and win it. You know what? And this actually may help him depending on penalties because if I check the point standings right now, F1 driver is still close to these guys. F1 driver, 49 points back from the lead, but he needs to gain 19 points on Tax. Based off of this, don't know if it's possible, but depending on penalties, if Tax really messes up or crashes again, who knows? Who knows what this could be like? Because as of right now, Iron X, right now, a gap 8.7, he's gaining on the leader. Alright, penalties. Iron X has 3 penalties. So Iron X is not really in the best position, but he's on run for a podium on track. And Atlantis and Rapalucas, I think they need to work together too. They need to catch back up. Because I don't think Tax and Iron X are willing to work together. Iron X penalty again.
Another penalty.
Yeah, this is not going to help him. 3 laps to go this time. Don't think we'll see any more VSCs or safety cars, but this is really the only battle we see on track right now here. Rapalucas and Atlantis. Ooh, this is close. Oh, Rapalucas getting the horrible traction off there, but Tax on Iron X. This is for P3.
It's gonna do it.
Oh, contact. Yeah, I think Iron X just needs to really work together with these guys, but Ricochet 2.7 now as we come to 2 laps to go. He's really pushing all he can. And Adam Fab pits for new compounds of tires so for a fastest lap. Adam Fab speeding also. It's not going to help his chances.
Yeah, we'll get a point back in 12th, and I think he'll be lapped. So 1 less lap for him in this race.
Sideways there.
Tax right on the limit now.
With ERS too. I want to mention that. Something I also want to mention is, based off of on track, F1 driver would be 4th, but off these penalties it could change. Adam Fab's going to need to get out of the way here, because he has a blue flag car. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, Adam Fab needs to get out of the way. Whoa, braking heavily. There he is now. They're all catching Sam Steed. They're all battling. Rapalucas. Whoa! Tank slapper there again. It's the second time.
Always from that corner. It's a tricky corner.
It is, and especially I think turn 1 would be more trickier because of how that is. You know, both of them are really sharp hairpins, but you know, definitely don't count Atlantis out of this because of penalties, nor Rapalucas. And here goes Atlantis down the inside, contact again, and coming to the final lap this time, F1 driver. off of the final turn, final lap.
Flawless drive
count
from
any
F1
skies
driver.
like this. You know, with the chaoticness, this reminds me of Germany 2019, just without the rain. A little bit with the chaos. I know it's not been that chaotic, but it's still been chaotic to the point with more battles, though, and more kind of crashes. But we only have had 6 drivers out of the race. And Tax does have a penalty. This could change the outcome. Can anyone get Ricochet, actually? That's the question. Sam Steed doesn't look like he has a lot of penalties, but what
Tax
can
made
happen?
a massive mistake
Rappalucas,
out of the hairpin.
Sam Steed. We'll watch these two in front too, but look at this. The two in front going wheel to wheel.
Will Sam go down the inside? No, to get close. It's good defending from Rappalucas.
Really doing a great job. He's going to try to get this podium all he can on track, but I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, Sam Steed's still close, but F1 driver hitting the final corner now. It's his birthday today. He's going to win it on track, but can he win it off that 10-second time penalty? Sam Steed. He's going to have one more chance. Rappalucas, Iron X. One more chance, too. Iron X gets a penalty. Maybe no, he doesn't. But is an F1 driver has won on his birthday.
Wins?
He wins
Wow.
it with the 10 seconds. So it's a 2-second
Incredible
gap, and
drive.
Rappalucas is on podium. Out of that,
From
a
18.
podium for Rappalucas. P18
From
to
18th on the
P3.
grid.
Rappalucas,
Wow.
I think he said before this race that was impossible, but Atlantis ties his best finish of the season. Sam Steed, best finish for him. Ricochet ties his best finish. No, that's his best finish. Raves, another points finish. Gautier in the points again for the second week running. And the McLaren team, not the best of runs, but they had a good run going.
Full credit
What
to
a good
F1
one.
driver.
What a good one.
A little bit of birthday pressure. Couldn't get to some people, and with a 10-second time penalty. But he did everything he had to. One warning as well from what we checked. It's an incredible drive.
That really is. He deserves a lot of credit for that. It really does. That's a fact, because 2 seconds that gap would be now with the penalty, but Ricochet comes up short again. Just once again. How about that though, F1 driver? How about that though? That was good. Wow. What a thriller. You know, what a thriller. I gotta say. And with how that is, I think Ricochet gets to choose the track though. For season 3. Or season 2, excuse me. I think another league was saying season 2 or 3, I'm sorry. Wow, what a thriller though that was. 2 safety cars. That race had everything you would want, I think. 12 finishers though, not the best with DNFs, but still. My god. Yeah, I like Ilana said, I do want to apologize for the incidents with Tornado, but F1 driver Ricochet and Rappalucas on podium. Ricochet, his last podium, I believe, if I'm correct, was... His last podium was France, the first race, if I'm correct. Because he didn't get a podium last race, but he was up there. Oh boy. Oh boy. That one, Milo, was a great one. I know it wasn't as close for the win as the previous weeks, but that was a great one. Like always.
Yeah, like always. F1 driver. Terrific drive as well. Rappalucas. Tax making his way through many times in that race after being very innocent twice. So he's not going to slide at all. But he picked up everything that he could today.
I
And they
talked to
were
F1
the
driver
main
a
three.
lot. Oh, good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was finished.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you were continuing. With F1 driver, I talked to him earlier this week. He was mad about the 10 seconds. He was like, "There's no way I'm gonna win this. There is no way at all." But I gotta say, that is impressive. He's the second guy to repeat another winner, or repeat another winner. He's the second repeat winner
Yeah, Laurie
No,
actually in chat right now.
yeah, I see that. But I gotta say though, that race, you know, maybe it wasn't as good for the front, but it was earlier in the race. It was for the first half until the last safety car happened there, with the tornado incident. You know, that was a really controversial incident, I will say. That I definitely will. That will be looked at way more because he was just driving over his head and just hitting people constantly, which was for no reason. But I've got to say, that one, Milo, was a good one. That
Absolutely.
one was, besides the tornado incident that happened with on track, besides that, I've got to say, that in general was something that I didn't expect. From how chaotic that was, in a good way, I liked it. No, I really did. You had Tax having problems. Tax almost got back to a podium.
Yeah.
And it was Rappalucas starting for 18th. He was stuck in the back for half the race. He was stuck worse than 10th. And as soon as the tornado incident happened, he took advantage of it, and it was just a battle for that podium till then. But oh boy, I think we need to talk to F1 driver though. I'm gonna invite him to the party. I think we do need to talk to him.
Like he said, we were recovering. That was bit pressuring with the gap closing slightly every lap. Keeping on the track with one warning as well. No penalties at such a strict track. I think we got 4 letters there. DOTD.
No, obviously, I mean, obviously, you could say who your opinion for the driver of the day is, what is, but obviously, I mean, we don't really have driver of the day anymore. But the thing is, I think based off of anyone's driver of the day, I think Rappalucas or Tex has to be put up for vote for just their own driver of the day because it was deserved for them. Tax came back from just being outside the points. This race, I think it was chaotic in a good way, but Red Bull get the advantage out of everything. I think, if I'm correct, Alfa Romeo would be the points leaders. Red Bull would be ahead of Ferrari. And maybe Racing Point too, actually. They should be. And McLaren are going to take a big drop. Haas, they should be fine. Oh, with Rappalucas as P3, they should be okay. But they won't be leading the points, I don't think. So yeah, I'll invite F1 driver back to the party again. And, since he needs another invite. Gotta say though, what a race. F1 driver, include your audio.
Yep.
I think that was a little nice birthday present, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty much. God on earth. How did I win that?
Alright, you said to me earlier this week, I talked to you, I believe it was after you got the penalty originally, you said, there's no way I'm winning this. There's no way. That penalty that you gave me or whatever, that was just, how am I going to win with that? There's no way I could pull out a big enough gap. With penalties, you did so. Only one warning, by the way. That is impressive. I want to mention that. Good job to you.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, God. On the last couple of laps, the tyres were just all over the place. I was slow. So, yeah.
Gotta say, though, you won Spa with the Battle of DW. You had a battle at the front with Ricochet and the other Red Bull of Sam Steed. And I believe it was someone else. I forgot who it was you had a battle at the front with. You had a battle really back from just a lot of things. You know, you had that 10-second time penalty heading this race. You were pretty much farther back. And then once that one safety car came out, I think your sigh of relief or whatever to try to pull out as much you can. And have drivers get penalties or whatever whenever they can.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I tried to keep it as tight as possible to the track so I don't get penalties. At first I thought, oh god, safety car. Because everyone bunched up, but then I realised, hang on, I can control the pack here. Then I absolutely timed it to perfection and launched myself when the safety car came in.
Well, you guys win for the second time in Tier 1. You might not have the advantage of picking the track or whatever since you weren't close enough in points, but obviously getting this extra chance for third. Do you think if Tax or Ricochet had any problems or got into trouble, do you think you would be a little bit happier with picking that next track for next season at all?
Yeah. I don't really mind where I come. It's all about taking part, you know, and me winning the race is just a bonus of that, really.
It is. Milo, do you have any questions for F1 driver, today's race winner?
I said this to Rapper Lucas last week. Obviously, he won for the first time. You won in Spa. Now, what are your expectations for the remaining 4 races? Any particular tracks that you're going to be good at?
Well, Britain next. Pretty darn good at that track. But yeah, I think really top 5 every race should be good enough for me. I don't feel like I'm championship worthy at this point, but you know, whatever comes my way.
Well, I will say, based off of the Tier 1 points after you winning the race, you're going to be ahead of Alabama Outlaw, who's in front of you. You should be ahead of Iron Axe. You should be ahead of NFC Ryan, actually, after that win. And you should be much closer to W. So you're going to go from 8th to at least 5th at, I think, worst. So, based off of that, where do you think you can get at the points at this point in the season? With 4 left.
Top 3, I'd say. If I get good results every race, then top 3 is definitely a good target.
I want to also mention, you also came into this league at Spa, too. When you won your first race, what were you thinking when you came in at Spa after that? What were your expectations after that?
Yeah, I was thinking, nah, this is just a one-off. There's a couple of people, good drivers have heard that I'm not taking part, but near the end, I just, at the last few races, I was like, hang on, I've possibly got a chance here. So, yeah.
I want to mention, you could have 3 wins by now from USA. I hate to mention this, but obviously the safety car incident happened there. Do you think you would actually be choosing the track if it weren't for that safety car incident that you had? Because you probably would be.
Yeah, probably. Never know.
And you probably would have more of a chance, too.
Yeah, true.
I think that's about it that we could really talk about or say anything. If you guys are still watching, if you have any clips or whatever or any incidents, yeah, obviously send them in the chat and the clips. F1 driver, I want to ask you though quickly, how was the lag today? Because I did try something different with Iron X hosting the lobby. How was the lag?
The lag wasn't
compared to
too
previous
bad.
races?
It's not. I think it's been slightly better with particular people, but overall
Okay.
it's just been relatively the same.
Alright. I was just wondering because obviously you had tried something different at least. I don't think the stream was lagging too bad at least. I know some people complain about like Milo being a robot or something like that, but I don't know.
I think that's just on the stream,
I
though.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually when I'm paused, sometimes it'll be that way, or at least with the like stuttering with how that goes in the mixer. But I don't know what it is about. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in future races. But F1 driver, you've won for the 2nd time this season. Yeah. Milo, anything else you got to say or whatever about today's race or whatever to end off the stream about how it went and whatnot?
Just a word on the lag. Saw a bit of an improvement from what I saw in Tier 2. So, if you wanted some positive feedback, there you go. But next week, Britain, make sure you're here. Same time. I expect. Well, it's a very similar track. The first sector of USA is very similar to what we have Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel, Silverstone. So, going to be a lot of different incidents in there, and probably. So, that's what I expect. Typical league racing, but we'll just have to wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Can I just add
Okay,
something?
yes?
Yeah, if you saw me swerving when I tried to go into the pit lane, my DRS was stuck open.
Oh.
It was horrible. Like, it just wasn't nice. It was lucky that it was near my pit window, but that could have ended my race quite badly.
Easily. Well, I think you could end the stream off this week, Milo, by saying the final words.
Oh, final words. Yeah, so same time next week. We're at Silverstone for round 8.
Round 8 for
I
tier
knew
1.
that.
Yep.
Round 8 for tier 1, and another 50% distance race where the unpredictability continues in Alpha Racing League. So, thanks for having me again.
And we will see you guys in Britain for round 8, tier 2's next week on Saturday too. Don't miss that. See you guys later.